Having a Tesla Model S Plaid is something many people only dream of. The American automaker managed to rise above expectations and delivers, with some exceptions, a comprehensive ownership experience to its customers. This man, however, decided to abandon the all-electric ship. He returned to a high-performance BMW that boasts a thirsty V8 under the hood. Here are his reasons for doing so. A man that identified himself online as being named Basim shared with other BMW enthusiasts why he decided to give up on the Tesla Model S Plaid he liked so much. He now rejoined the Bavarian Owners Club and explained what made him quit the EV dream. This customer isn't a Tesla basher, so his opinion might be of true relevance to those that consider owning a Model S Plaid. The man confirmed he also had a 2016 Model S P90D in the past but decided a BMW M8 Cabriolet would fit his driving style better back then. However, seeing what the Plaid can do in terms of acceleration made him buy one. Unfortunately, the Tesla ownership experience made him realize why a legacy car maker like BMW knows how to properly balance a luxurious feel with speed, sound, and customer care. Now here's what specifically made him replace his beloved Model S Plaid with an M5. For starters, he discovered Tesla doesn't pay attention to details. Drivers and passengers interact with the car's interior most of the time they're traveling. Having good materials and a fit and finish that will reflect the hefty price tag is something anyone would expect from a $136,000 vehicle. Despite the Model S Plaid being eerily fast, Basim explains on a dedicated BMW forum that Tesla's build quality is horrid. He points out that the American EV maker didn't even bother to check and offer a remedy for his complaints. The guy says that the Model S Plaid may have the price tag of a premium BMW or Mercedes-Benz, but the interior is similar to that of an Acura at best. He says rattles are a common thing, and they are not being addressed. Moreover, Basim doesn't like his car's paint job, a problem that's lately become common among Tesla owners. Next, the man discovered that some cameras in the taillights were becoming foggy at times and wanted to fix that. The service center told him this is normal behavior. He underlines that the customer experience was not as he imagined it to be. The man was accustomed to the BMW way of treating high-paying clients and, as a Model S Plaid owner, felt ignored by the guys at the authorized service center. The absence of physical buttons was another aspect that made him regret switching from a BMW M8 Cabriolet. He also underlines that the steering yoke may be a gimmick that reflects the uniqueness of the Model S Plaid, but for him, it was never something useful. The software also annoyed him. Basim says he wanted to use full self-driving beta, but to qualify, he was forced to use the car like a grandma for a while. That didn't sit right with him, so he abandoned the idea of having an advanced self-driving performance vehicle. As some professional reviews also claimed, the braking power of the Model S Plaid was another thing that disappointed him. Basim thinks the brakes look like $100 rotors and have a size that doesn't match the prowess of the tri-motor Tesla. The $20,000 carbon ceramic brakes were confirmed by the EV maker last year. They're supposed to become available this summer. This would certainly change this aspect and considerably improve the dynamic feel of the EV. Basim also says that his friends and family asked him all the time about the downgrade he made from an M8 Cabriolet to a Model S, but he still believed in the mightiness of the Plaid. The pressure from his inner circle made him think twice about keeping the Tesla, but he wasn't fully convinced to give it up yet. However, after realizing that he missed a couple of things like the exhaust sound or the head-up display, he convinced himself it was also time to get rid of all the problems listed above. Basim pulled the trigger and went with the first edition BMW M5, even if this meant he had to lose the quickest accelerating car in the world and $15,000. The money penalty was for jumping out of the EV lease and back into an internal combustion engine vehicle. He ends his confession with a conclusion that many drivers might agree with. The former Tesla owner now thinks speed is not the only factor that makes a car great. He says he'll enjoy the BMW M5 as a last rodeo for fossil fuel burning, and he's convinced that in the future, he'll go back to owning a Tesla. All in all, this is the Tesla Model S Plaid ownership experience shared by someone that paid a lot of money for an incredibly fast car that comes packed with useful technologies. The man expected a certain level of comfort, reliability, and a customer experience that should reflect the car's special status. He did not get any of those things, and that's why he switched back to owning a high-performance BMW. It's also important to remember these aspects may vary for everyone else. If you're open to sharing your own experience, let us know in the comments down below. We're reading everything. Other people interested in owning a Tesla or a BMW might find your take on these aspects useful.